The goal is to share with you what we've seen, tell you what we know needs to be fixed, tell you what we're doing to fix it, and then explain to you in some instances, why is the system so broken? Why does it cost us $40,000 to replace a Blackhawk knob that we could 3D print for $10? Why are so many 777s down at Fort Campbell, and the part that is on back order to 2027, you could probably weld in an afternoon? Why did the system lead to this? We want you to be empowered because it's going to be you who are coming up and taking over these roles in the future, and we want you to know how we can actually do it together. And so all of this is to say, now is the time we have to change. We are at an inflection point. If you look, read the news, talk to your colleagues, what's happening in Ukraine with drones, I mean, it has completely and utterly changed the game. Ukraine had about $100,000 worth of drones that they used in Russia and took out up to $10 billion worth of equipment. If you look at Europe, if you look at South America, the world is scary now. And it is going to be all of you who go forth and fight those battles for people like me. And so we have got to get you ready. And so what is this all about? What are we calling all this change? We're calling it continuous transformation. And if I was you sitting there and listening to me say this, which I probably did 15 years ago, I think it's all bullshit. The Army has so many acronyms. It has talked about transformation at least back 20 years. And for much of those 20 years, nothing fucking happened. That's crazy. Like when you put on your uniform, we are asking you to step back in time 20 and 30 years sometimes. The equipment you're using, this is not a joke. I've seen hardware and software with Chief and SMA that is actually older than the soldier who's using it. I mean, that is madness. And so we're fixing it. We're not staring at the problem. We're not just appreciating it. We're actually attacking it head on. So what we're doing is we're getting rid of waste. We spend almost $200 billion as the United States Army. That is a lot of money. We can do a lot with that. We are cutting the waste and spending it on the things we need to. We are getting results quickly. So we're not going to stare at the problem. We're not going to talk about it and wait for a solution for 3 or 4 years. If you look at what's happening in Ukraine, the software in those systems is being updated in 2 weeks sometimes. We are going to get you the tools you need quickly. And then the very last thing is there is so much bloat. If you could see in the Pentagon, you would be horrified the number of human beings that we have sitting at desks building PowerPoints. General George has been ferocious at getting those people out of the building, back to formations, to do what you actually signed up to do, which is to be soldiers. And so what does all of this actually mean for you? There's kind of 3 buckets of ways I would think about it. The first bucket is you should start to train on equipment and deploy with equipment that's better. So the infantry squad vehicle, I don't know if any of you have gotten a ride in it, it's absolutely badass. So it's kind of like a 1950s Jeep. It's built off a Chevy Colorado. So it's 80% parts that you could get at a GM or Chevy dealership. That's incredible, because if something goes wrong with it, you can just go to the Napa or the Advanced Auto Parts and pick up most of the parts. It's not just gonna sit unused. You should start to see improved NVGs. The next-gen squad weapons are awesome. I mean, they are lethal, they are devastating, and they are super cool. And so we are starting to push that out to even more soldiers. So that's bucket 1. The next bucket, and SMA will go into this in a little more detail, your life as a soldier and the lives of your family should be better. So campus-style dining might sound like another just mush of words that should mean nothing to you, but it basically means we should start to be able to feed you like college kids are fed on campuses. You should be able to use your card, you should be able to get 24/7 access to food, and it should be pretty good. And we actually think that what happened in December and some of these trials that are coming in the next couple of months will make a huge difference for that. Barracks. We are working on barracks. There is a sinful problem with the way that we have to build barracks. Everything we build you costs 68.5% more when we do it on a base than we do it right on the other side of the fence line. What does that practically mean? That's a 70% tax that we have to pay for all sorts of reasons. A lot of them are jammed on us when we build for you. We are attacking these. They are hard. A lot of them are legislated. I don't know if we're going to fix it, but my commitment to you is we know in some instances we are failing you, and we are doing as much as we can as quickly as we can to fix it. We bought 900 dehumidifiers at Fort Stewart. We are trying to put internet into as many barracks as we possibly can, and these are small things that you deserve, and we're going to try to scale them as quickly as possible.